downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. This is the ball carrier. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Number 26.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now they try the right side here. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
on 2nd and 9. Brady. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Eagles 0. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carried by
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles, nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Take over 1st down.
He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. The bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
26 is the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To go.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Eagles nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard against.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Brady now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Philadelphia.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Darius Slay with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
The 7-yard line.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Elliott on for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
46-yard.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there. 50. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning the
From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Evans.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Brady. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Brady. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
The final shot before half for Brady. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass in this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there.
Sanders.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Another run with Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
48-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On play action, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On play action, it's Wentz. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's going to air it left for Dorsett, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Hey, check Mike 57.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Third down.
From the gun, Brady. He's got Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Alert! Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Brady now to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
Matt Gay.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Gay now set to kick it off. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles